Pat, I'll start with you here. How would you describe Hardison Downey as a company?
What we've tried to be over the years is friendly. We work hard, but we want it to be a relaxed, enjoyable place for people to work. And to the outside, we want to be known for quality work, for our integrity, and for our long-term client relationships.
Well, I think Pat described it perfectly. I think I would add that for our clients, we always wanted to be so collaborative that we were never the problem, hopefully. And problem-solving oriented and a pleasure, hopefully, to work with as opposed to combative.
I would describe our company as genuine. My expectations were blown away. Came in, was welcomed from day one. We as a company are genuinely good people.
What are your hopes for HD moving into 2019 and beyond?
The future of HDC, I think, is extremely bright. We have added a great deal of good talent, great talent. We are growing the management ranks. Justin is surrounded by a great leadership team. And it's great to see them taking it and looking at new things to do and new ways to go and grow. Very exciting, actually. Very exciting times. It's been fun for me as a guy that's close to retirement to see the emphasis on vision and future. It's great.
What are your hopes for Hardison Downey moving into the future?
Yeah, the transition's been going really, really well. Pat has been amazing. He's been a great mentor to me, and he's been showing me the ropes great.
Oh, you've got to be again? We're a construction company and we can't even coordinate making coffee. Now I've got to oh, I don't even have the time for this. Crying out loud.
And print. Okay, let's try this again. And print. Okay. One last time. Print.
Hey, listen, Surya, I don't care it's your birthday. Every time I call your name, Surya freaking answers it. That's messed up. You should change your name.
Brucey. Hello? Bruce, where are you?
Sugar Crush.
Hey, I need somebody from HD to handle this. Who's in charge over there?
Here at Hardison Downey, we have the most dedicated folks in the industry. Each day they bring their best to the office, to the job sites. They're doing everything they can to make like I was saying, we have the most dedicated workforce there is in the industry, and We want to really try to. The next year, I think that course is pretty well set. What excites me is thinking about the next 5 and 10 years. We talk about empowering. I want to empower the management team to grow the company, to lead the company, where it's not Justin leading the company, it's the management team leading the company, and ensuring that we have that empowering spirit where those folks feel empowered to make decisions based on the well-being of where we want to go and how we want to get there. If we empower people, if we truly give them an opportunity to grow and be what they want to be, the sky's the limit. I don't think there's anything that holds us back. We certainly can get to where we want to be, and that's exciting to me.
Good morning. I heard I was going to be the only architect speaking today about this Pat and Bob Love Fest. Is that true? You're kidding me. Okay. Well, I hope it's not Wes Ballmer, because the guy doesn't even wear frickin' socks. He still thinks he's Don Johnson to this day, but we'll get through this.
Hardison Downey Construction has been around the community a long time now, and they've built a reputation for building what they say they're going to build on time, on budget, and at high quality.
I have worked with them on numerous projects, and they're, in my mind, considered one of the leaders of student housing.
When I think of Bob, I think of mentor. I've known Bob for many, many years, first as a board member at New Way. He would always come into meetings, and even if he wasn't in a leadership position on our board, he always had this really calm way of commanding the room. When he spoke, everyone else seemed to listen, even more so than whoever was talking before.
Bob, I would say Mario Andretti. He's always been known for his fondness for fast cars, and I would call him Super Mario.
I don't know if you know Bob, but Bob's not really funny. When you ask me to say something funny about Bob Hardison, what I say is Bob's serious. And now what happens is Bob Hardison is retired and serious.
Never seen Splash in the Past. I have not seen that. Even that many years ago, he was hip.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. It's a flashback to Bob, the first time we were walking around a job site. It looks just like him. I haven't seen him lately, so that's still what he looks like in my mind.
Have not seen that. That's a classic picture. Wow.
Pat, I consider him the man who really cares about his staff. He's always asking questions about the staff. He's concerned about their feelings and how they're doing, and making sure that he's there to raise them up and make them feel good about what they're doing. So he is what I would call more the cheerleader of the two of them, and Bob more the strategic guy.
Pat Downey, I would say fierce. No, wait. I would say cutthroat. Cutthroat's definitely the word. No, wait a minute, I'm just kidding. He's not cutthroat.
I put down the word Safety Sam. Pat's always the person worrying about, are we going to get everything right? Are we going to be on schedule? Are we going to be on to all those things? So we've always nicknamed him Safety Sam. And it's a compliment, and it's the serious side of Pat.
Oh my word.
I remember those.
Wow. Pat is thin and has dark hair. He still has goofy glasses though, they're just a different style, but looking good in that photo. So I like to flash back to what apparently was Hardison Downey Construction's first job, which was me in a panic with a very small multi-tenant space for a company called Tire Equipment Service. And so I've always taken credit for starting Hardison Downey with the Tire Equipment Service company's big remodel, which was a failed window air conditioning unit. Probably about a $2,500 job, and look what I started.
We were in New Mexico, and we were just given by our client and the university, I thought was just a ridiculous schedule. And everyone kind of went along. And later that night at dinner, I said, what are you doing? And here's the architect telling, what is wrong with you? How can you do that? And Bob said, we'll make it happen.
In December of '95, I decided I was going to go out and meet with the best in commercial real estate. The first lunch that I had was Pat and Bob. They took the lunch, and I'll never forget it. I mean, they really didn't know me. They took the time just to get one of the two of them would have been amazing, and they both took the time. Now, I really, to this day, appreciate it. I mean, they gave me a lot of insight on building the company, and I just wanted to surround myself with the best going forward.
Well, I've not had the pleasure of getting to know Pat as much. I would say follow in Bob's lead. I think that both of their transitions, from what I've seen, have been very graceful and thoughtful, and hasn't been a rush transition. So I would say do it slow, and I would also say don't turn your phone off, because still to this day, if there's a pressing question that I have, I still know that I can call Bob, and although he's not as connected to the day-to-day, he's always willing to either answer that question for me or connect me to the right person. Keep his phone on, don't change your number, and let your clients still continue to connect with you as they need to.
Pat, I really hope that Pat gets back some of what he's given the staff. He always seemed to be the one looking out for the people of Hardison Downey, and I hope that people look out for him and take care of him in his retirement.
So we should talk about Bob being retired, because really Bob's been retired as long as I've known him. You could never tell he was working or stressed or anything else. So it's just a continuation of the same. He's probably getting paid less now, but that's the only real difference. As Pat goes off into retirement, he needs to talk Jim Swanson into keeping his credit card, because I don't know what I'm going to do for happy hours now.
Who is Bob? I haven't seen Bob in so long. I thought Bob was retired 10 or 15 years ago. Wish them both the well in retirement. Hope they have a lot of fun and enjoy their lives. They've worked really hard, and they've earned it. You know, it's going to be hard to go on to the next step. So hopefully Pat can turn the switch off and start to enjoy life a little bit and take his mind off of work and go forward. So wish him the best for sure. Wish them both the best.
Well, what I've seen about Justin is what I would call a servant leader. He jumps in. I watched him on a recent project up at NAU and just jumped all the way into the project, and you couldn't tell him from anyone else out on the site. And as long as he practices that servant leadership, I think he's going to do great.
I would just say take care of the architects, because they're number one. He's doing a great job already. I mean, he knows a lot of people. It's building relationships with people that you're trying to work on the outside, and also he's got a lot to do to build relationships within the company too. So he's off to a great start from what I've seen. So good luck, Justin, and onwards with the company.
Pat brought Justin down in the last few months to get us introduced and talk about their future and how things are going to transition. And it was really great to meet Justin. He's got a good reputation in the business, and he's got so much enthusiasm. You know, being with him and Pat was like being with a grandpa and his grandkid. There's so much enthusiasm and energy coming in, and that's partly serious and partly a cheap shot on Pat. I want to be clear on that. Justin, I think the only advice I can give him, he's got to tone the socks down a little bit. They're a little over the top, and in that industry, you know, coming in after Pat and Bob, they were sort of stiff and plain and buttoned down. So kidding aside, I think Justin's got a great attitude. He's got the right approach for the personality of Hardison Downey Construction as a company. And I think if he can continue to maintain the approach, the trustworthiness, and the sense of humor, and getting the job that they start finished is really important.
Well, good luck to you, Justin. I'm sure you'll do terrific. From what I know of both Pat and Bob, they would take this transition very seriously. So I look forward to meeting you and getting to know all of your wonderful qualities. I would say really treasure what HD has begun as and continue to build that. Like I said, the company to me is humble and consistent, and the local piece is so important too. I know a lot of their clients, so I would say come in, don't rush anything, really preserve the traditions that they've set forth, and I look forward to meeting you soon.
Each day they bring their best to the job, and it's something that I'm really excited about. Can we do that again? She's like, click, 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 click.
Oh my God, you know, this place just never ceases to amaze me. I don't have to do enough around here.
Well, Pat's been a great mentor to me. He's shown me the ropes and been really, really good, so tremendous. He's been a great mentor, really showed me the ropes really well. Pat's been tremendous. He's been a great mentor to me. I can't ask for anything more.
Cut.
We could. Air on it. Okay. Air float normal. Gag real footage. Okay, for real. We need gag real footage.
Anybody here? Leaving. Cut. Hey. Big cheesy smile. Okay.
Not a big cheesy smile,
Yeah.
but just like on a warm.
I'm not a real smiley guy, but I will do it.
That's one.
All right, I'll stare at you.
Yeah,
I'll focus.
that too, because it's better.
That'll make Swanson happy.
It is really important. It'd be more important if I didn't have a whole allergy problem going on here.
Give Justin some advice. Okay, here goes. Work hard, keep the Hardison Downey traditions alive, and never sacrifice your principles. But most importantly, don't ever take yourself too seriously. This is Rick Butler, by the way. And always wine and dine your favorite architects.
How is he going to answer? Yeah.